We're gonna do one for you now called Stormy Horizon.
I scarcely hear the wild winds cry or feel its sudden blast. A great storm has swept my world apart. Today you're with somebody new, my hopes are gone blind. There's stormy horizons in my heart. Fate swift and tender, like the roses in the wind. Stormy horizons without and within. Now you were all that mattered, but you wanted to be. So stormy horizons wait for me. Our thoughts as fragile and as sweet as roses dreams are made. The dreams we had you held so carelessly. They fell like petals round my feet. I saw my rainbow fade. There's stormy horizons wait for me. Flames swift and tender, like the roses in the wind. Stormy horizons without and within. Now you were all that mattered, but you wanted to be free. So stormy horizons wait for me. Now you were all that mattered, but you wanted to be free. So stormy horizons wait for me.
Thank you.
Yep. We're gonna get the dobro player to come around here and sing one for y'all. This is a good gospel number called "I Won't Have to Worry."
Down here, the burdens are heavy, and the road is rough and long. Sometimes my feet get weary and sore, but a brighter day is coming. Soon I'll step on heaven's shore, and I won't have to worry anymore. No, I won't have to worry when I reach the when life is over and I've said my last goodbye, I'll see the Savior standing at the door. He'll say, come in, you're welcome. All your cares are left behind, and I won't have to worry anymore. Oh, I won't have to worry when I reach the other shore. All my troubles will be over, and I'll rest forevermore. My eyes will be on Jesus, and my heart will be aglow, and I won't have to worry anymore. My eyes will be on Jesus, and my heart will be aglow, and I won't have to worry
Thank y'all. That's a good song. It reminded me of that time down there in that church. That preacher was preaching that Sunday. He got in this really big way. He said, you know, I wish I had the devil right here in front of me right now. And poof, there he was. Well, the preacher was the first one out the window. Then everybody else started following suit, all except this one little old lady that was sitting up on the front row. She didn't move. So the devil walked over there in front of her. He says, ain't you afraid of me? She said, why should I be afraid of you? I've been married to your brother for 35 years. Oh, man. What you gonna do? All right. Later on. What we gonna do now?
We're gonna do one called Lonesome Pine. Thank you folks for being here with us today and on the radio too. We appreciate y'all listening and tuning in. Ready? Yes.
There's a path back in the mountains that one reminds where I was born. Even now the memories linger. My mama's smile so soft and warm. Sometimes I can hear you calling, calling me back to my home. Down to the hills of romance, long for the time's gonna be Been so long since I left that cabin in search of land, fortune, and fame. Late at night when I'm alone and lonely, I still hear my daddy call my name. Lonesome times I can hear you calling, calling me back to my home. Down to the hills of romance, lonesome times gonna be home.
you.
Oh, armadillo right there. This right here, this is gonna do, we're gonna turn this banjo picker loose on y'all. This is J.R. McFalls. He's playing Armadillo Breakdown.
Ready?
Oh, I tell you what, that's a fantastic job from our friends in Gaining Ground. Outstanding bluegrass group with us this Saturday morning on the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. And I would like to remind you that this first portion of today's program is being brought to you by Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. We'll hear a word from those folks, and we'll be back with more music coming up live from the historic Earl Theater on the WPAQ Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round right after this. This time will be 3 numbers, if that's okay with you. Is everybody okay? Need a drink? Got water? Everybody's... I got a case of water right here, just right behind this curtain. Thank you. I better get mine. Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you, of course, this Saturday morning. And also want to make mention of this. I always like to try to help my friends down at Trading Forward Baptist Church. They have got Jerry Sally there tomorrow morning for their worship service, 10 a.m. That is Trading Forward Baptist Church, Long Ferry Road in Salisbury, North Carolina, 3600 Long Ferry Road to be exact. You know, Jerry is doing the Big Patrick County Music Association Songwriters Series tonight over at the Star Theater in Stewart, Virginia. And tomorrow morning, once again, he will be performing at the Trading Forward Baptist Church, 10 a.m. worship service. And I was told that he would have that the whole service. So you can find out more information about that on Facebook by following Trading Forward Baptist Church. Once again, we want to thank Price Power Equipment for bringing you this portion of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. And with that, we'll invite the group Gaining Ground to do 3 more numbers, and we'll take a break for the weather forecast. What you got picked out for us next, John?
One call, poor old heart. When I first met when I was happy to play my part. You ran off with another, and you took my poor old heart. Tried to find you, but you're nowhere to be found. I looked high, I looked low, I looked all around. I guess I'll have to face the facts and make a brand new start. You ran off with another and took my poor old heart. You took it when I met you and wouldn't give it back. You decided you could keep it and roll down the track. Okay, when I'm sad to play my part, you ran off with another, and you took my poor old heart. You're gonna get unlucky when I'm sad to play my part. You ran up with another,
one that John wrote called I Don't Know. It's a pretty little gospel tune.
That's a great original number there from our special guests for this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, and that's Gaining Ground. This portion, once again, brought to you by Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina, North Ridge Street. See them for all your power equipment needs. That's Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. Right now, we're going to take a quick break for the weather forecast and give the group a chance to get a drink of water, and then a cough or anything like that you have, get a towel. They're doing a great job, though. Also, welcome to our folks watching on our YouTube stream. We thank you for being here today and appreciate you for tuning us in. Right now, we'll go right back to you, Philip Adams, and we'll be back with more from our special guests, Gaining Ground, right after this.
Are you from over there? But they used to play and sing a lot, I guess, him and his dad. I think it's either his dad or grandpa. He's a wonderful piano player.
Constables, anybody looking at which is odd for a preacher.
This time it probably is John, it's probably 15. It's probably 15 minutes, thereabouts. But don't worry, 2, 3, not 4, 3, probably 4. If I'm not here, because he's got to go. It sounds wonderful. And I was listening on the radio. I went out and listened on the radio. It sounds great out there.
Secretary's got a pen.
Brad, is it your kids?
Hey, Daddy.
That's your wife and your family. I tell you how I love Baby Brad.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. We appreciate you so much today. And also, once again, appreciate the group here at the theater. Gaining Ground. You can request their music on WPAQ, and I will tell you this, I cannot remember what I played on Thursday to advertise this program today, and I should have written it down because I wanted to know if it was one that you had written, and it went right out of my mind. But I'll get back to you the next time y'all are on. I'm so excited to have them back. Let's welcome back to the stage, Gaining Ground.
Well, this next one was one I did write, and it's called Ride the Train. I feel wheels are rumbling as we roll down the train. I'm riding on this train and I ain't coming back. I've been gone way so long it was driving me insane. So I bought a ticket and I climbed aboard the train. Ride the train, ride the train. Taking these old troubles far behind. Back home with the folks that I dearly love. Ride the train, taking these old troubles far behind. Ride the train, heading back to my For those of you out there on the radio or the ones in the theater that haven't seen Gaining Ground in a while, there's been a little bit of changing around, and we're going to call this dobro player around and have him play you a good instrumental tune right here. He does a fine job. From up in West Virginia by way of Welcome, North Carolina, ain't that right?
Correct.
All right. I just call him Paw Paw. The rest of them call him James Murdoch. Y'all make him welcome. A little bit of Maggie Blues. Yeah. This here is an old country gentleman tune that we like to try and do. We love this song. I was big fans of country gentlemen all them years. Charlie Waller was one of my heroes, with music. But it's one called Lost Angels. There must be a power much higher than I, a writer of love songs way up in the sky, a maker of love sweet and true. And That's lost time, my dear. There must be a power much higher than us. The writer of the songs way up in the sky, a maker of love sweet and true. At the loss of his angel, he wrote just for you. There must be a power much higher than us. A writer of the songs way up in the sky, a maker of love, for love sweet and and the loss of the angels, he wrote just for you.
Oh, that's a great number there from our special guest in Gaining Ground. We're going to take a real quick break and hear a word from the folks over at the Dominion Valley Park. Their big show coming up. And we'll be back with more from Gaining Ground on today's WPAQ Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, the voice of the Blue Ridge. We'll be back right after this.
I looked over there, I thought, who's Brad? No.
Sound like a boy gasket or something. I messed up one night. We tried to do that. And we was there one night and I did something that I lead John. You can do that. I said, either. And we done like a sea of fire.
Yeah.
That. And it's something like straight around.
You started song in the wrong key. That's what I like. When I started song in the wrong key, and I'm like, ooh, so what am I gonna do now? Just have to go to the end or stop. I don't know.
That's a good one. Hey.
Place to get from until a little bit after 12, so I can get back to start the news. Okay?
Thank you so much, and we thank our friends over at the Dominion Valley Park. That's DominionValleyLLC.com if you'd like more information about that big show coming up. The Churchmen will be there, great gospel group. Speaking of great groups, we've got a great group here on the Merry-Go-Round program today. That is Gaining Ground. They're doing a great job. I know we have some guests here, some of the folks I recognize, but I know we have some guests that join us about twice a year that are from down in Mount Holly, North Carolina. And so we thank y'all for being here. Hope you enjoyed today's program. Also, I'd like to send the program down to Jordan Nance down in Reedsville, North Carolina. He may be listening in. And if anybody else has messaged me, just keep in mind, I might not get the message today. But I'm still getting your messages, but I might not get it today. A little bit, frazzled today. But anyways, also thank you to Roger Stamper once again for helping me with the sound this morning. So right now we will go right back to our special guest, Gaining Ground, and invite these folks to play a little bit past the top of the hour, and we'll break away for news, weather, and sports, and then have more music coming up on today's Saturday morning Merry-Go-Round.
All right, thank you, Miss Jeannie. We appreciate you having us here today. We're going to do an original tune also by Mr. John Powell called Grandpa's Cabin.
few miles out of town. But now it's getting old and they say that it must go, so I guess we're gonna have to tear it down. The weeds are growing in the front yard and the roof is falling in. Some boards are missing from front porch. Lord, I'd love to go back there again. Yeah, Lord, I'd love to go back there again. I remember as a girl how my heart would leap for joy just to play around that hill. But my grandpa's up passed on and my grandma's not home, and there ain't been nobody there yet. The weeds are growing in the front yard and the roof is falling in. Some boards are missing from front porch. Lord, I'd love to go back there again. Lord, I'd love to go back there again. The weeds are growing in the front yard and the roof is falling in. Some boards are missing from front porch. Lord, I'd love to go back there again. Yeah, Lord, I'd love to go back there again.
Hello up there.
We got people in the balcony.
Pick one. We'll call this banjo player back around. He spent a lot of time up here years ago riding around with James King, and he does an awful good job. We'll call him around with his fancy tuners. He'll do a whole lot of picking and a little bit of tuning while he plays this one. He does a fine job. His name is J.R. McFalls on the banjo. Y'all make him welcome, please. Thank you, thank you. We're going to call him up here and have him play you a little bit of Earl's Breakdown while he's already getting into that tuning part of it. For the ones of you that don't know, right here on the bass, doing a fine job. She was singing that last song. This is Miss Lynn Powell on the bass. And she was singing a song that was written by this guitar player. We do a whole lot of original material, and a whole lot of it come from his pen. He does a great job. This is John Powell on the guitar.
Thank you.
All right, here we go. Ready? We're going to gather around the microphone here, and for those of you that are lucky enough to not to have to see us, some of us do have faces made for the radio, that's for sure. But we're going to gather around here, and I'm going to send this one out to my mom and dad. I hope they're listening over at State Road. Pop just got out of the hospital last week, and I'll send this out to them. This is one of my mama's favorite songs, and we're going to try to gather around and do you an old gospel number, one called God Sent an Angel. I was troubled in my mind and had reached my darkest time, when my life and my spirit was low. I walked out on a span of a bridge made by man and looked down at the water so cold. I stood shivering there on the edge of despair, knowing well I was going to fall. With the end drawing near, I had no mortal fear, for I had never known him at all. But God sent an angel that only my eyes could see. He was dressed all in white and surrounded by light. Oh, thank God for the light shown to me. For the rest of my days, God will show me the way, sends his messenger enter my life. I'm a part of his plan for salvation of man, as I walk in the circle of life. Nevermore will I doubt what my life's all about, and no more will I suffer despair. Oh, I've got proof he's alive, for he let me survive, and I know he's made a home for me there. 'Cause God sent an angel that only my eyes could see. He was dressed all in white and surrounded by light. Oh, thank God for the love shown to me. He was dressed all in white and surrounded by light. Oh, thank God for the love shown to me. All right, that's a beautiful song right there. I'm gonna take this a second. If ain't nobody doing nothing tomorrow morning, my church, Galilee Missionary Baptist Church in Lexington, North Carolina, is having our homecoming Sunday. It's also my 1-year reunion as the pastor there. And we're going to have lots of things for the people and the kids to do. We're going to have the bounce house. We're going to have the train rides. We're going to have all kinds of stuff for them. We're just going to have a fun day. I mean, it's gonna be a beautiful day. So if you ain't got nothing to do, come on out and just join us there. Yeah. Here's one called Make Me a Paddle on Your Floor.
Had a great time here with Gaining Ground, and it's going to continue right after the news, weather, and just a little bit of sports. We'll be sending things back to the station right now for that break, about 5 minutes, and give the group time to rest just a moment. And once again, we thank you to Philip Adams. You're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ 740 on the AM dial and FM 106.7. We'll be back with more music right after the news. Everybody here in the theater, if y'all want to, anybody not know where the restroom is, if you'll see that gentleman right there, Robert, he makes some of the best popcorn anywhere. I used to say the state of North Carolina, but he's got a whole lot more people beat than that. So there's right there in the lobby, popcorn and concessions. And we'll be back with more music here on today's Merry-Go-Round, just like I said, after the 12 o'clock news. Bless you. Or take a nap. Do that.
Well, thank you, Mrs. Jones. We got one piece. Oh, now I got 4. Thank you.
great, it'd be great to go ahead and play till 12:30. But if you don't want to, we can stop. That'd be the easiest for me.
Whatever's easy, I'll be 20 minutes.
Yeah. Y'all are doing good. I wish I could remember what song that was. I can tell you, it was the next to last song on the CD, but it's an old one of y'all's CDs. The one that, I wondered if it was, but I wasn't sure. And when I was like, oh, I looked through the liner notes. Oh, I'll remember what it is when I see y'all on Saturday. Well, but I'm gonna look at it again. It's on the gospel one. It's got Ted and Wendell and just you and her on it.
200 on that one.
It must have been all in it must have been that one. I think I wrote that, but for some reason I second guessed myself that day. But anyways, I think I said you did. Sometimes I mess up.
I don't ever do, no.
I think he done, three originals so far. And his next set is two.
Now that y'all already know each other, obviously.
We've known each other. We played gay lights together back.
I know him, her, a little while, never met him.
When we put the band
Yeah,
together,
I wrote it up.
the three of us were talking. I said, you call him, I'll call him. We got together. Everything just changed.
It made me sad when you said that Ted, I mean, I will, a distinct memory I have is sitting there when y'all wanted me married. Because I remember Lynn's face. And I had been working, I've been working at WPAQ, I had to count it up, at least 10 years, I think.
It's not 2016.
Was that when it was? Okay. Because I remember standing there, and I'll always remember that. Because you know how certain things stand out. And I was standing there and I was like, she was standing.
We just known each other.
You work in a funeral business too?
Yeah, right, ain't no preacher.
We have to do another show about that. Are y'all going to enter any contests? Say how it goes. Say how it goes. We're gonna be coming back, I'm thinking about 1 minute. He told me the time of the sports, but I'm gonna be listening up here.
Do we have any first-time guests with us here on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round? Any first-time guests here at the Earl Theater? I met the folks in the back, and they're from the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. And we're so excited to have y'all with us for the merry-go-round. Here we go, stand by. Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you today. If you're just tuning in, just listening in on the old radio dial, 740 AM, and also on FM 106.7, we appreciate you tuning us in today. And I do want to tell you that at 12:45, we're going to take a break and go back to some merry-go-rounds of the past for a few minutes. Might be 15 minutes, might be 20 minutes. Not sure about that, how that's going to work out, but I know everyone always enjoys when we do that. So on the radio end of things, that's what you'll hear. And here in the theater, we'll be taking a break during the watermelon seed spitting contest outside, just because I know a lot of folks will want to see that. So we decided to do that today since we had a cancellation for our second group. Do want to thank once again Gaining Ground. Right now they're going to play until the bottom of the hour, Lord willing anyways, about 18 minutes or so before we take another break. Just a reminder that this portion of today's program is being brought to you by Old Mill Music and Sound, located right up the street here from the Earl Theater, 236 North Main Street. We are open there today. That's my business, my normal job, my job, as I like to say. You got a job, right, John? You got a job, and then you got a play job, or you got a second job. So when people say, what's a job? And I was like, well, that's my main job, my job, and then I have this job, and then I got another job, and I'm a mama, but everybody knows how that goes. But people, you say stuff like that around here, and they're like, what are you talking about? Well, okay, ask me off the air. Anyways, Old Mill Music and Sound bringing you this portion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round, and we'll go right back to more music now with our special guest, Gaining Ground. Let's welcome him back to the stage.
We're gonna do another gospel song for y'all. This is one called See a Light.
We are on the sea of life, sailing to a better home, where the saints of the earth shall find. Leaving all our trials here, any pleasures wait us there, when we cross the love and reach the other side. Sing on, sing on, we go. Sing
This here's one I wrote. I was watching the news feed one night at the house, and it was talking about homeless veterans in America, and I was thinking, those two words don't go together. But a lot of times, they're forgotten men and women that served this country, and never want to forget them because they was all heroes. They was willing to put it all on the line. Is anyone out there served? Thank you for your service. Thank you for your service. This is one called A Hero Just the Same. He spent 4 years in the service, trying to be all he could be. He went back to his hometown, where he raised a family. Now he sits there in the night.
We're gonna do a little favorite of ours, a little old time tune called Sitting on Top of the World.
Sitting on top of her.
Ready? Here we go.
It was in the spring, one sunny day. A good guy like me, Lord, he went away. Now he's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Ain't she seen right? She's just as good. Told me a man that won't be done. Now he's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Mississippi River, deep and wide, man, I'm walking on the other side. Now it's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't come me running, looking out your hand. Give me a man like you got your one. Now it's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Don't let my peaches shake my tree. Get out of my orchard, let my peaches be. Now it's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Now he's gone, now don't worry, 'cause I'm sitting on top of the world.
We've been trying to do you a few originals we've been working up, and we're gonna try one here we done just a handful of times. My wife and grand youngins are here with us today, and years ago I was writing a little tune, and right here on the second row, right in front. Yeah, most people think that 'cause this great beard. But her name is Darlene, and ever since we met, I always called her Darling. And I went to write a tune a little while back, and she had fussed that I hadn't written anything for her, so I just called this little instrumental I wrote here. We called it Darling Blue Eyes, and this, I guess this one's just for her, so we're gonna try you a little bit of Darling Blue Eyes. 1, 2, 3. kiddo. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, Daddy's Word. That's a good one. Daddy's Words.
Daddy's words. All right, we're gonna do another one here that I wrote for you. And we are gaining ground, by the way. Anybody would like to look us up, we've got a Facebook page, and so we welcome to come and look at the scenes and listen to some of the music. Darlene takes care of that for us. Brad likes to take credit, but she does it. But anyway, we appreciate any likes on there. You know, we like y'all, so y'all like us. But anyway, got some shows coming up in the near future here, and that some of them are listed on there too. So keep them listed on there so that people know where we're playing at. This one I wrote, well, it's probably one of the first ones I ever wrote. It's called Daddy's Words. Ready? Thinking about the roads that lie ahead and the past my mind is back in time to the days when I was just a man. And I recall the words that I heard from my he said, son, the road we travel may not always be the path of friends. And you might find yourself wrong sometimes as you go along. And it ain't always easy to stand up for what you know is right. But if you do it, you try to go through. Now I was only 18 when my daddy passed away. But I still recall these words that I heard my daddy say. And even though he's gone now, it's still the words I base my life on. And as I've grown older, I've come to realize what was wrong. He said, son, the road we travel may not always be the path you're in. And you might find yourself alone sometimes as you go along the way. And it ain't always easy to stand up for what you know is right. But if you do it, see you try to go through. And if you do it, see you try to go through.
Oh, I tell you what, this is great music here at the Earl Theater. We'll have to share this story for just a moment before you're good. We're going to have a quick break for weather, and we're going to do this. I wanted to give the group, if they don't mind, a couple of minutes to just take a quick break and then let them play about 3 more songs, if that'd be okay. And while they're figuring out what they're going to do, I just wanted to share a little short story. I hope these folks in the back don't mind. They just said that they were from the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. And he asked me, he said, does this go on all the time, this radio program? Or I'm not sure exactly what he said. I said, yes, sir, it does. I hope I said sir. I probably didn't. We are the second longest continuously running radio program, second to the Grand Ole Opry now. And we do this every week here from the Earl Theater. We're so appreciative of the Surrey Arts Council and their staff that helps us to do this each week. But also the gentleman asked me if I knew who Mac Wiseman was. I said, of course I know who Mac Wiseman is. He still is. But he used to work at WPAQ, performed on this very program when it was being broadcast across the street in the old Pig Theater. So I just wanted to say thank you for y'all joining us. And that gentleman said he was a second cousin to Mac Wiseman, and that's a big deal in my world. So anyways, welcome to the Saturday morning merry-go-round. Hope you can look up our station when you get back home to wherever y'all live. And I appreciate y'all being here. And with that, we will do this. We'll take a real quick break for the weather forecast, Philip. And if you don't mind, go ahead and give us the ad from Old Mill Music and Sound, and then send it back. And we'll have some more music from our special guests in Gaining Ground.
You think you can do 3 more songs?
Yes, ma'am.
We can do 2 if you want to do 2.
We're gonna do 3 gospel tunes. The last one we'll do it as an instrumental, and that way if we go over, they can cut us off in there somewhere.
I want to thank y'all for coming in and hanging out with us today. This next we're going to do for y'all is one called A Beautiful Life.
All we're doing is the weather. We're still gonna be live on the radio. I hadn't sent it back fully yet. What does that mean, start now? No, if you can, just wait for a second.
Oh. Did you mark me after that? Don't be afraid of it. I might all be one singing, I'm gonna be able to get to it, but I know that we can do it.
You don't know how much I appreciate this. That looks good. It is about time.
Here in the theater, I'd like to remind the folks who will be joined by next week. We'll have the Voices One Choir, and that will be a military tribute here at 11 o'clock, followed by the Wilkes Record Players. The last Saturday in May, I can't believe we're already talking about the last Saturday in May, but we'll have the Jackson Memorial Trio and Robert Tilley and the Hard Times Band. So be sure and mark your calendars for that.
I'm not sure if that's Isaiah's people or Darlene's.
Aww, they're cute.
We've already played that, and I forgot to mark it out. I'm not sure. Could be wrong. Have you ever been wrong before?
I thought it was once, but I was mistaken.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you once again. And we're going to have about 3 more numbers live here, and then we're going to send things back to Philip for a little bit of segment with some merry-go-rounds from the past, and then we'll be back shortly after 1 o'clock with some more live music here at the theater. So just want to give everybody a heads up. This is not the way we usually do it, but we had to drop back and punt, so they say sometimes. And right now, of course, I've never done that. Don't know anything about that. Don't know about football, but right now, we're going to do something I do know about, and that's music. So we'll go right here around the old microphone with our friends in Gaining Ground. I think they're going to do 3 gospel numbers.
Each day I'll do a golden deed, by helping those who are in need. My life on earth is but a span, and so I'll do the best I can, Each day I'll do life's seeking sun is sinking low. A few more days, I must go to meet the deeds that I have done, where there will be no setting sun, To be a child of God each day, my life must shine along the way. I'll sing His praise while the ages roll, and try to help some troubled soul. I've seen His sun is sinking low. A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds that I have done, where there will be no setting sun, While going down life's weary road, I'll try to clear some traveler's load. I'll try to turn the night to day, make flowers bloom along the way. I've seen the sun is sinking low. A few more days, and I must go to meet the deeds that I have done, where there will be no setting sun, no setting sun.
We're going to gather back around here and call James up here to the microphone. We can get Paw to sing you one more. This is a song that James brought to us. His uncle wrote this tune, so I guess it'd be another one that you might as well say is partially original to the band.
Yes.
And it's a great old tune. James does a wonderful job on it, called The Old Time Preacher.
Old time church.
Old Time Church. Talks about preachers.
That's the same time.
No, there wasn't any mistakes.
Just an old time church with an old time preacher and spirit of the Lord is there. We're shouting and praising to the Lord up above, and we don't seem to have a care. We're singing the songs that them all sung back in the days of old. And it's an old time church with an old time preacher never heard so long ago. We've been all stood up to testify for Jesus, oh how He loved. He said, I'm glad to be a Christian and sing it at home above. Let's on the sleigh, a big eight man, and everybody's gonna shout. In the old time church, it's no time preaching, that's what it's all about. Church is old time church, it's no time preaching, it's the Lord is glad. We're shouting, praising, Lord, love, and we're gonna sing a happy day. We'll sing a song, like come on, sing back in the days of old. In the old time church, it's no time preaching, it hurts so long. Hallelujah. Well, we still have the same old man that Grandma and Grandpa had. And he'll be the same Lord till the end of the world. That makes my heart so glad. Now things will change as time goes on, like rockets in the airplane. But I'm proud to say he's the God I serve. He will always be the same. Just old time church, old time preacher, it's good, the Lord is there. We're shouting and praising to the Lord of the love, and we don't see the happy kid.
We're proud to be here. Thank you, Jenny, for having us once again, and appreciate all of y'all folks hanging out with us today. Enjoy your day. They're having a big old tractor show out here today, and we might get in on it too.
Thank y'all for being here, and hope y'all enjoyed something that we've done. Come listen to us. Check us out on Facebook. We're gaining ground. Thank y'all.
Y'all like us because we like you.
1, 2, 3.
great group here gaining ground on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. Just another reminder, right now we're going to send things back to the radio station for about 20 minutes or so, maybe 25, and have some radio broadcasts of the past while we do the watermelon seed spitting contest out here on the street for Mayberry Farm Fest. And then we'll be back. I think Leftover Biscuits is going to come and do about a 15-minute set at the end of today's program, and that will be live. So with that, we'll send things back to the radio station. Philip Adams and